Hi YouTube! I'm addicted to playing this single-player card game that came out in 2019. I truly can't put it down. If you haven't heard of it by now, you really should have. Slay the Spire is the greatest game ever made. Now, I love this game, and I usually complete every game I play, 100% them, or like really grind and ranked, something like that. However, this one gets so incredibly frustratingly hard. My experience so far, I haven't been like anywhere close to the skill level required to complete the hardest challenge in the game. Okay, so if you haven't seen it before, Slay the Spire is a roguelike deck building game with 4 different characters. Each character has its own set of cards and various strategies and synergies. You start with a small deck of weak cards, and through taking on events, combats, and elite combats, you can slowly improve your deck, getting better cards and relics which give you passive bonuses. Floor by floor until you reach the boss, which hopefully you win. And if you do, you've completed Act 1. And now you must do the same thing for Act 2 and Act 3 to beat the game. Now, just doing this by itself is pretty hard and requires a good amount of thought and a good amount of game knowledge. The devs, though, thought that was nowhere near enough and made something called an Ascension system. It's numbered 1 through 20, and each level adds a specific debuff to your character, a debuff to your rewards, or a buff to the enemies. And, better yet, these levels stack, so by the time you get to Ascension 20, the game feels impossible. Like, look at this! How can anybody do this? I decided I'm gonna beat the game. Ascension 20 with every character. I like this game way too much not to, and uh-oh, secret surprise, there's an optional bonus Act 4, which I'll need to beat in my Ascension 20 runs. This final act is only 2 fights, it's not required to unlock the next Ascension level, but it's required for bragging rights and a couple achievements. This is the 2 hardest fights in the game, back to back. That's the whole act, right after the Act 3 boss. Now, I've already played this game a bit, and over the years, I've got to about Ascension 10 or so, with all the characters on my PC, so that's gonna be my starting point. I'm gonna be doing some standalone videos like this one, but I've also been streaming a bit, and I'll be playing it over there, too. So yeah, I'm just gonna be jumping right into it. I hope you pick up everything along the way. Once I beat Ascension 20, I'm gonna be making like a standalone video for every character, kind of delving more into the game. But for now, enjoy the runs. I just beat Ascension 10 on the Defect on stream. I'm going to be doing some runs on Ascension 11 now. I only have like an hour, but I just can't get enough of this game right now. And I really want to get to Ascension 20. I'm probably rushing myself by trying to get it done in like an hour or so. I can always come back to the run if need be. The ending act with 2 elites seems kind of nice. There's a decent amount of campfires on the left here. Might be better. I would still be getting 2 elites. But I have the option with 3 fires, but only after the first elite. I think I'm going this way. Take 1 question mark there, just to try and not get 3 hard combats. Curses are so bad, but 2 transforms is so good. I might do the gold if there's a shop up here. Not on the path I'm gonna be on. Just to remove, I guess. Should I go strike? But usually I end up not having enough damage. But that doesn't happen. I ended up doing like essentially a full run of Slay the Spire in between Apex games. I was playing more like Slay the Spire than Apex because the ranked queues were so long. Lightning's really good. Cold Snap's really good. I think the more damage is nice right now. Apex went pretty well though. I need to start doing math there, but like, I'm usually right, like intuitively, so it's fine. Worm. Oh, that's pretty nice. I don't think I need that this combat. 16. Applies a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3. The advice I've heard with this one is take 3 normally, because that's just good HP trade for a relic, or take 4 if you're feeling strong, but I don't think I've ever said no. I think I die before that happens usually. I almost could take the Burning Elite, but like an upgrade's probably smarter. And I could even just dig. I'll upgrade his app. This is an elite fight. I don't know if I can take 2 in a row. But I do have pretty decent potions. I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah. As much damage as I can right now. He insta debuffs, which is kind of crazy. Not how the fight usually goes. Could do damage with, 30 damage with that. He'd be at 49. Hopefully gonna be helpful. I should not have taken this fight. That one hit was so bad. I lost most of my HP. Now, I don't think it can be Laga, even if it's just in an event. So it's either going to be Gremlin Knob or the Tri-Sentries. Either of them, this is very helpful. I think that's a little bit less helpful. And Doom and Gloom is pretty good against both of them, but I kind of need some Frost Orbs. Happier to see them, for sure. And Gremlin Knob. It this way. Is that yikes? Maybe? Usually it's better to go for the people on the outside first. I didn't really have block in my hand. And I knew I had block in my draw. I think it was like the only way to live there. Cool. Not too bad. That's so nice in the defect. I have a lot of different orbs. This is pretty good. Yeah. Nice. I'm gonna take a rest. I usually don't unless I'm like single digits, so well. Nice. Good potion. Do I need vulnerable? I should have known who my boss was before this. It needed. Especially for the focus potion. Why do I want to take another one? Not doing it. This doesn't seem good. This feels like a pretty good upgrade. I think it'll help against the boss quite a bit. Not too excited. I'll leave. Be light and this would do, it's 50%. So 8 becomes 12, 24 damage. 52? Is that horrible for me? Maybe? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep the orb. Like 14 extra. Big damage. Take a little bit extra, but not too bad. I'm strong in those elite fights. Ooh, thank you for upgrading Leap. Very nice. Can I take charge battery? I think greedy ass gonna upgrade. I don't even think it's strong. I'm actually just a relic. It's kind of nice. Doesn't help us right now. More cards. More passive damage. The bigger the light, or the bigger the dark orb, the happier we are. But he has lock on right now, so not next turn. A smack. Oh. Yeah. Really good for me to keep cycling orbs here just because I have a lot of them. Good draw. Full block. Can't kill it here, so I'm just gonna block. Oh my god, I could've. That's alright though, I didn't take damage. Okay. Now sadly, Frozen Egg doesn't re-upgrade Creative AI. I love this card so much, but I've got a lot of orb stuff going on. This one's just better, I think. It solves so many of the fights. Oh, Snecko. Pretty bad. I have this, so does help with pile driver for the enemy. I think that's that good. Best sides are super good. Relics. This. And upgrades are just always good. Nice. Ice Cog is so strong. Ooh, pre-upgraded auto shields is kind of nice. And Heatsink is also nice because I'm probably going to be taking a lot of powers with this. But I don't have them yet. And this helps me right now. And then not taking clock. That's bad. That is a bad one. We play 3 cards per turn. Yikes. Get it here too. 1, 2, full block. Lightning. Worst straws I could have had. Oh my god. Worst draws I could have had with that. Awful curse. Probably Cyclist Darkness. Cool with that. Oh. Cool-headed is amazing. Great. Not worth it yet. With darkness, I should have been targeting this guy. I'm just used to targeting him. I don't know. I think I took two. Yeah, cool. Didn't take much damage. Turbo angle? What I have? Why am I redrawing? Normality. Yeah, honestly, turbo's really nice here. I have a lot of draw. It'll help me play a lot of cards. Oh wait. Does say played. Ooh, one sec. Okay. Back to the snake man. He wants to ruin my mood. A lot of damage. See what turbo does. I don't need it even, but I've played every single card there. Anything important to upgrade? Kind of. Positive draw now. Pretty good. Oh, I don't think that matters that much, but it's kind of nice. Oh, actually, now what we get is the what is it? The runic cube, I think. What? Okay, I didn't know I could do that. Anyways. Yeah, if we get the runic, like, cube, it's gonna go crazy. Because I can use these for draw, and then I'm just gonna gain infinite HP with that relic, and everything's gonna be amazing. Give me something good. I want a power. Probably. This is helpful, this is kind of helpful. Actually, is multicast the answer? Maybe? No, I want more HP. More relics. I'm addicted. Me, all of them. Honestly, I don't even know how good it is digging for relics. I just like having a lot of them. Formality's horrible and I hate it. I should remove that one. The extra 1 strength is not worth it. I want a creative AI. That's what I need. HP off. Was any good? Bed capacitor it really would be. And it demands an upgrade. Already. I don't think that's worth it. Perfect block. I counted wrong. Skill issue. Yeah, I don't need any of those. Need to play that. It's 48, that takes that. The 11 plus 48. That do. 9, so he has 14. Yeah. Take double energy. I'm gonna die if I do. Upgrade some. Might rest. Focus potion is so good here though. I want to greed, but I probably just shouldn't. I'm gonna take it right away. One of those out of my hand. I don't want to draw normality. Is this deck even strong enough for this fight? I really don't know. That was amazing. Oh, sick. W lightning. Hey. Happy to get the normality out of here. Fire pot on him to use auto shield. Oh, I should have done it. Take. Oh. Let's see what I draw. I want to see what I draw. Can either get a darkness and 5 block, or I can get 14 block. I'll come back around. Don't want to play the biased cog yet. Probably the next cycle I will. Right here is exactly why we healed. Now I think... Five turns. Then... I'll give it one... I'll give it a shot. I have... It's upgraded and I had the focus potion, so... Hopefully I can. Oh yeah, definitely with that. I always forget about it. By the time I get that darkness orb off. Infinite HP. Worms. Should I use a transform on normalities to get a different curse? Daredevil block. Ooh, buffer is nice. Buffer upgraded cool head and a rebound. Really not bad. Damn it. That's the boss that exactly counters this. But maybe I'll just be strong enough that it doesn't matter. You can always hope. And pray. It's definitely the worst boss against the Defect just in general too. Give me a buffer. Give me a play that. Give me a buffer. Give me a darkness. Give me that. Some damage. I probably should have picked multi-tap cast too. Oh. Play that. Force Surge would be huge here. Probably gonna go for a full heal. Yeah, maybe not on this combat. I did play Iced Cog. I only need to get 71 more powers. Why is this so itchy? Can I try? Crazy. Still another turn. You. Never mind. Oh wait, right. It's like 4 times this happened. Another compile driver is actually really tempting. Again, wish we had orbs slots. Don't. Yeah. For a relic. It doesn't start with any artifacts. Okay, turn 1, I think. Now I'm full HP. Just use a buffer on that. Big. Oh, orbs trigger before. And even the curse, I think. Upgrade of darkness is nice. Gives me an idea of way to kill. Now I have 2 of them. 2 of them and a rebound, so. I can probably survive that. I'm greedy for the relics. Greed is good. Game sucks. Buffer. Blocks the burn. Bad. Oh, those added. Wait. Here we go. That's nice. Put up a good amount of block there. You ready, guys? Use this one. We're not using it. Either. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Get that out of here. Can't play these. X. X. Finally. Probably could have removed it earlier, but another thing. You guys again. Block. Early. One of those. That. Next one buffer. Tail. Back, I just had. Well, this fight. I only have one buffer off. This dude's dead and reviving next turn. Yeah, the AI is pretty good. Really bullseye on this dude. And that kills. Doubled. Headed it. I wanted to get that off, but I kind of couldn't. Needed to full block that. Let me cook. Gamble. Damn it! Oh. Wait, there's actually a chance that this would be my last combat before the boss. That'd be crazy, but there's a lot of question marks up there. And I want that shop and those fires, so I'm gonna take it. So I do actually want to play for the max HP here. I thought it didn't matter that much, but apparently it did. Excuse me. I mean, these have been really bad lately. Okay. That guy. Not even with, like, killed him. Actually, wait, no, I could have. I evoked one. Womp womp. I'll take an upgraded one, yeah. Oh. The relic too. This is such a good upgrade though. Not really running into energy issues anymore. Who are you? What are you? Right. Absolutely take a tongue. Please. I should have looked more, but that was like exactly what I need. Snap pick that. Should be able to definitely win. Maybe. Great combo. Kind of bad switch this fight. Hack the guy. 60. Oh, that's. I should play biased cop. Hit it. Take a good duel. Yeah. Okay, cool. Another one for good measure. I'm not afraid of the power guy. I'm really just not. Dig. Ooh, that's nice. Got to be able to heal. Important upgrades in here. Battery isn't it? I think no. Big draw, that's nice. Don't even need the turbo. Never mind, it was outside. I just only had like one earbud in them, so it kind of sounded like it was. Back because I have so much frost orbage. Good orbage. More orb. Mac. Over 100 of the defect. Good. Give me like 2 more turns. Man, this doesn't. Fast relic. Oh, that'd be nice if this was Ascension 20. Not. I should have turboed, honestly. I can play that one. I need that one. I might need that one even. Use this potion up on one of these turns. Pretty bad. Get here. Better to armor is nice. Focus is nice. Strength is nice. Okay, that's pretty helpful. To focus especially. Not playing that yet. Especially not on that turn. Bad idea. Getting these going is really good here. Heck. Oh, yeah, never mind. Full block. Pretty setup here. That's 140 times 1.5. Not quite enough. This and this. Enough though. Now I can go crazy with powers. Amazing. Wow. Okay. Not losing this fight, that's for sure. Totally planned that with Stone Calendar. It's always on a helpful turn. That's plenty of block. I'm gonna play a stealth for player. Level there. Yeah, that thing. Forgot. That was gonna be a kill. Oh yeah. And that's Essential 11. Not bad. And I had time.